And so, all right, the microphone's working, light is up, and we are live.
Yeah.
Morning.
Yay! Happy is it Tuesday or Thursday?
See if we remember.
Nobody knows. Early Friday.
That's your only hint. Tomorrow's Friday, so what does that make today?
Friday Eve.
Nobody knows? It's Thursday, you got it.
What's today, Matt? Thursday.
There you go. It's Thursday.
Wow.
All right, good job. So, how's everybody doing this morning?
Good. Hey.
So today we are going to the U.S. state of New Jersey.
New Jersey.
So by a show of hands, has anybody been in New Jersey? Anybody at all? No. Okay, that's fine. Me neither. So we're going to be talking about one of the original 13 colonies, and we're going to be talking about some things you may not know and things that are going to surprise you. I know that surprised me. So let's talk about the flag real quick. We got this tan colored field, and you have the coat of arms in the middle. You have these two women flanking the shield, and on the bottom it says liberty and prosperity, the state's motto, and it says here 1776. That's when it was founded. One of the women is holding what is called a cornucopia. It is basically a basket full of fruit, and it's meant to symbolize prosperity and plentifulness. On the other side, you have what is often called a red cap. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little red cap over here that used to be an old sign of rebellion, but not anymore. But story goes as the story goes. And then you have a horse in the middle over here, a knight's helmet down here too, and right over here. In case you guys don't know, these are field plows for farming and agriculture. So.
Nice, Katie. There's a horsey on there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. It's right at the very top, in case you guys are wondering. Yep. So let's talk about location to the next slide. So I know you guys probably can't see this, but here's New Jersey right over here. It's pretty small-ish. I mean, it's still bigger than Delaware. I don't know if you guys remember that. So New Jersey is located right in the American Northeast, sort of, and it's surrounded by Pennsylvania to the west, New York to the north, Delaware to the south, and the rest of it on the east is the Atlantic Ocean. Not the biggest ocean, but close enough. So the capital of New Jersey is Trenton, but the largest city is called Newark, not to be confused with New York. It's Newark with a W.
The W?
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah. So geographically, it's defined by areas where it's flattened top ridges, and you have these lakes. You have the Appalachia. Remember, we talked about the Appalachia area right over here. So it's got some of that touching New Jersey a little bit, and it's heavily forested. And as far as climate is concerned, it has, on average, within the January months, it has about 74 degrees Fahrenheit. So generally speaking, it has what is often called an oceanic climate, which means it can be pretty cold during the winter months, but it gets slightly a little warmer during the summer and the spring seasons. So plan carefully because it can freeze over in certain areas too. So yeah, again, plan carefully. So let's talk about some brief history. So here's what New Jersey looked like on a map. Right over here, it looks a little weird, I know, but trust me, map making is not as easy as you think it is. So before there was Europeans, there were what were called the Delaware people. You might remember that in our Delaware trip. So it wasn't until 1787 New Jersey became a new state ratified in the U.S. Constitution, and it was one of the first states to sign the Bill of Rights. It is the very thing we all value as American citizens, the Bill of Rights, the 10 Amendments, if you remember that in school. So some of the first inhabitants here were what we associate with Pilgrims, also what we associate with Puritans. And the reason why it's called New Jersey is because there's already a Jersey. It's called the Isle of Jersey, and it's located in the British Isles. So across the Atlantic Ocean in Europe, I don't know if you guys remember this. There's a country called the United Kingdom. Yeah, they have an island called Jersey, and there's another island called Man. That's why certain places here are named after British locations. Kind of like New York, for example, named after the governor of York. Get it? It's a bit of an inside joke, but you'll get it. So let's talk about...
Say it again.
What?
His name is York?
Yep.
Y-O-R-K.
Yeah, Y-O-R-K. That York. It's not called Old York. It's just called York. Don't worry about that. So shall we talk about what it's known for?
Food?
Not yet. So does this place look familiar to anybody? Anybody at all? No? This is Ellis Island.
Oh, okay.
Every single year, thousands, if not millions of immigrants have possibly crossed over to the Atlantic Ocean, come here to Ellis Island, sign their papers to become U.S. citizens. There's a very likely chance that somebody's ancestors immigrated from another country, came to Ellis Island to look for that American dream. So that's usually the first place they go to. And I never asked if my parents came here first. So Ellis Island, it attracts many people a year, and it's been often called the Gateway to America. That's one of its many nicknames. And here's a funny, not so funny, fun fact about Ellis Island. New York and New Jersey often fight over who owns Ellis Island. One claims to own Ellis Island, so does the other. To this very day, we haven't settled this dispute.
Who collects the taxes?
Again, they fight over that too.
Okay.
One says, I pay the bills. The other says, I've paid more than what you've paid in the last 10 years.
Oh, goodness gracious.
They're just like two little
So what does it do now? Any immigrants that go through there now? Still?
Yeah, they still do.
Still open? No kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Either through boat or by plane. And I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a bridge right up here. There's like it's not necessarily a large bridge, but it's a bridge nonetheless.
Okay.
And there's that bridge that's connected to the mainland. And so, yeah, you can easily go by plane, get dropped off at the airport, and then go to that bridge.
Mainland to
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
So, yeah, you could take a ferry over there. You could take a boat over there. You could take sort of a plane over there, but you have to go back to the mainland, USA, New Jersey, and then go to Ellis Island. So, yeah, it's still functional, ladies and gentlemen.
Huh.
It is still functional after all of these years. And people will still, I think there are people who have been here for the last 60 years who will tell you their experiences going to Ellis Island, signing those papers, always being nervous about coming here to the U.S. because it is a whole different world than the world that they just left. It doesn't matter if they're from Europe, doesn't matter if they're from South America, doesn't matter if they're from Asia or Africa. People have come here, people have gone. So let's talk about more of what New Jersey is known for. So we have Long Beach. So do they. So this is their version of Long Beach. The only difference is, well, Long Beach is more of sand, and the one we have, not so much. And they also have a very lucrative boating industry over here. So here, what you see over here are the neighborhoods. These are the houses. So yes, they can just easily walk to the beach whenever they want, which is either down here, or if you want to go to the marina, right over here.
Where are their docks? Where are their
Right over here.
business?
Right over here, and the business buildings are right over here.
Okay.
So yeah. And this is supposedly the boating destination of New Jersey. That's what I've heard anyway.
Okay.
So we have Long Beach, so do they on the East Coast.
Anyone in here been on a boat?
I don't. I do.
Yes, we have.
Have you?
I do.
What did,
Larry, I do.
what did we ride in the car? What did we ride in the vans on?
Barry.
The ferry.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it was Kevin. Huh? It was Kevin.
I'm jealous.
Bobby and Kevin went too.
I wish I could have gone.
All right.
Yeah, so let's talk about more. So, this is Newark. Not New York, Newark.
Ah!
I want to emphasize that because I've had a conversation with somebody and they keep thinking I'm saying New York. It's Newark. It's like a terrible mispronunciation of the name New York, I guess. So, what's so special about Newark? It is the largest city in New Jersey, and it is well known for being a cultural and economic center of the U.S. state. So you'll notice a lot of big businesses over here. I believe that is a tech business that's pretty big in New Jersey, and I think I confirmed last time that's a bank. I think. Yeah. So anytime people want to experience the culture, the local culture, you go here to Newark. That plus another city we're going to talk about in the next slide. So has anyone heard of Atlantic City?
Yes.
This is it. This is Atlantic City. So here's the thing. If you guys remember back when we talked about Nevada, we had talked about Las Vegas. This is New Jersey's version of Las Vegas. Because this is where all of their casinos are located. So yeah, all the entertainment, all the resorts, all the big hotels located right here. This has often been called the Las Vegas of New Jersey. So yeah. And here's a fun fact. New Yorkers are the #1 tourist of Atlantic City.
Really?
Yeah, fun fact. So you're more likely to find people visiting from New York than you are anywhere else. And yes, they also have a beach over here. So in case you want to take a dip in the water, go for it. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can see this. Caesar's Palace is over here too.
The majority of their hotels are locked and owned by Vegas as well.
Yep.
Their
And-
White Gaming has 7 casinos in Vegas as well
Mhm.
as in Atlanta, Aaron.
Yep.
So she's
Caesar's Entertainment, MGM, all those big companies.
absolutely
Yeah, I imagine they're doing just fine over there.
just fine.
Yeah, I wish we can have fun too over there. Give us an open invite, New Jersey. And what else do we got? What else do we got?
Boardwalk and-
Oh yeah, this is their biggest casino over here.
What's that?
I believe. Oh, I didn't write it down.
Looks like a mirror. That's so pretty.
Yeah, but this is just their biggest casino over here.
The tallest building.
Yeah, it's also their tallest building. Yeah, I don't remember what it was called. I didn't write it down. I know. I should have written it down.
Very cool.
But yeah, this is just one example out of many. So,
I bet it's a great view at night.
oh, it would be too if I actually found
All
anything.
lights.
All those lights. So let's move on to the next slide, shall we? I think this is the sports section. Yep. So this is the New Jersey Devils from Newark. It is a pro hockey team. And to give you some statistics here, they have 9 division titles, 5 conference titles, and 3 Stanley Cups.
Wow, great.
3 Stanley Cups. Pretty impressive, right?
I think so.
Yeah, great job, New Jersey Devils. Hopefully they'll take up the gold again. So let's talk about more sports. This is the New Jersey Jackals. They're from the town of Little Falls. And in case you're wondering, that's a baseball down there, coiled in its tail.
Saw that.
Yep. So they are a pro baseball team, and they have won so far 4 division titles and 6 championship titles. Yeah. I have to say, they have some pretty good sports teams in New Jersey.
Looks pretty fierce.
Yep. So if any of you guys want to watch any baseball in New Jersey, keep an eye out for these guys. And if you guys are into pro hockey, look out for the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, I have to say, they have certainly stepped up their game. So let's talk about some more things that they're known for. So who's hungry? I know this is everybody's favorite part of the whole entire class.
Always are.
So let me talk to you guys about what this is. These are called disco fries. The name alone already grabbed my attention.
Right? Music and food? Come on.
Who doesn't like that?
And the casino?
So
Casino?
these fries are sold at what is called the TikTok Diner. And what they are just basically French fries smothered in melted mozzarella and warm gravy.
Okay, you're awesome.
That's what the brown is down here.
Yeah, no.
No?
What's in it again?
Melted mozzarella and warm gravy.
The gravy threw me off.
We can always try it though.
So-
Try it.
Just in case you're wondering why they're called disco fries, there are so many conflicting stories about it, but one story says it was named in the 1970s when John Travolta visited. And it was after a whole night of dancing and drinking.
Oh, well, there you go.
So you'll be having a taste of what John Travolta had in the 70s.
Okay.
I mean, when he was able to dance. What was that one movie?
Saturday night.
Was it Saturday Night?
The Fever, dance.
Saturday Night Fever.
Was it Saturday Night Fever?
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling you.
So let's talk about more food.
Please.
Ready, guys?
I'm hungry.
Pizza!
Not just any pizza. These are New Jersey pizza.
Deep dish pizza.
Give me some right now.
So the thing you need to know about New Jersey, it has a high population of Italians, so obviously they're going to bring over their recipes, and they just made their own when they came here. So these will be cut up in squares, and they will have these little globs of cheese right over here. Mozzarella cheese.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're seeing here. And I think this is
Oh,
basil,
yeah.
parsley,
Perfect.
something like that. So
That's a superfood right there.
that's a superfood. And yeah, these things can be pretty big. Pretty big. I would say 15 inches. And so, for a pizza party. Yep, let's talk about more food. Who likes sliders?
I don't know. He put
Yes.
my mind too.
Sliders.
They are what they look like.
And they don't put the pickles.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
Yeah, pretty much.
McDonald's.
That's what you're going to.
McDonald's.
That's what you're going to. That's what you're going
Say
to.
Carmen, McDonald's.
That's what you're going to. Everybody's going.
I don't think they sell sliders at McDonald's in New Jersey, but okay, we can always try to look.
That's where you're going. It's all good.
Yeah, so in case you guys are wondering, what they would do is they would put corned beef in some of them, and they would put grilled onions, caramelized onions. You guys don't like onions? I do.
Shannon said in mustard.
I like mustard. As long as it's brown spicy mustard, then we're good. Because if you guys, I don't know if I said this before, I like spicy foods. Yeah. So let's talk about more food, shall we? We're not done here. So this is what is called an Italian hot dog. So the Italian hot dog is served at a place called Jersey Joe's. Excuse me. It is a hot dog that is served on a pizza bread, and it comes topped with a mound of onions, bell peppers, and crisp potatoes. No one knows where this came from, and people don't have the answer to this. What we do know is it was made in New Jersey. That's it. No other stories other than that. There are not even so much a theory behind why they would put it on a pizza bread. Honestly, I thought this was a burger, but okay.
Hot dog.
Yep. And we're almost done with food. Don't worry about it. Let's talk about more, shall we? Who likes taffy?
I do. And my
Yeah.
dentist likes me that I like taffy.
So I'm a candy guy myself, and I would love to have some of their taffy. So yeah, from what I have found out, they come in some of the most interesting flavors. They come in chocolate, vanilla, or a mix of all the above.
Awesome. Like a Neapolitan.
Pretty much.
Fantastic.
So yeah. So if any of you guys like candy, try some of the taffy. So let's move on to the next one, shall we? Frozen custard.
Custard.
Oh.
No, thank you.
I see Kerry shaking her head saying
What's
no.
custard? What's it made of? It looks like ice cream. I like ice cream.
It's just basically ice cream with custard, and custard is like mixed with a butter batter mixed with I believe it is vanilla extract, something like that.
Yep, I'll skip to the ice cream store.
Okay. Yeah, well, pretty popular treat over there.
Okay.
So let's move on to the next one and talk about some famous people. Recognize this guy?
Bruce Springsteen. Oh,
Yep.
yay!
So,
Got it right.
yep. You probably know him for that famous song, Born in the USA.
Yeah. The most
Yep.
patriotic song.
Yeah. And funny story, he's not even from the US. He's originally from
Yeah.
Canada.
Yes.
But he lives in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, he lives in a place called Long Branch. Yeah. So, fun fact, I've been listening to Bruce Springsteen for like 10 years. It's only been recent that I've been listening to him. I'm not going to lie.
That's good.
I'm not a huge fan, but you know what? His music's pretty good.
He's a good storyteller.
Yeah, very great storyteller. And yes, I'm guilty of being one of those people who know him for that song, Born in the USA.
Nice.
What of it? And here's another thing that surprised me. The next person who's from New Jersey, Meryl Streep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
She's-
I like her.
Yeah.
Let me think.
What other movies she's from?
Bridge to Madison. Bridge. What movie? What movies is she?
She's
Does it
from
say?
originally she's from Summit, and she's been in movies like Devil Wears Prada.
Well, how did I not guess that?
Exactly.
Well, she did put on a lot of outfit for that one
Yes,
because it's called Devil Wears Prada.
right?
She's also in Mamma Mia,
Oh, yeah.
and a movie that I'm interested in watching.
Fatal Attraction, was she in that one?
No,
No.
that was someone else.
Okay.
Another movie that I'm interested in watching is called Julie and Julia.
That was really good.
Is it good? Is it?
Really good.
Yeah, because I'm fascinated by the story of Julia Child.
That was really
Okay.
Because to those of you who don't know, Julia Child was a TV show host, and she owned her own cooking show. But prior to that, guess this, she was a spy during World War II.
Nice.
So I was like, what? She has like different medals she was awarded for her service in the OSS. I was like, no way.
That's awesome.
Spy turned cook. And she plays Julia Child.
Okay.
See?
That's why I'm interested in watching this movie. I haven't seen it. And Carmen, I am glad you said that. Because now I'm even more interested in watching it. So let's talk about the people, shall we? Oh yeah. Before we move on, here are the other movies that Meryl Streep's been in. I like Mamma Mia, by the way.
It was good. Did you see number 2?
No, not yet. I want to, though. The second one looks funny. So here's a map of New Jersey, more physical map. So here's Trenton, bordering Pennsylvania. Hi, Pennsylvania. We already talked about you. Stay over there. And here's the city of Newark. See how it's spelled? Newark. Yeah, not New York, Newark. I cannot stress this enough. I'm not mispronouncing it, I promise. So most people live in the city of Newark, and the most common ancestries are Italian, Irish, African American, German, and Polish. Is anyone here Polish?
I think so.
No? Okay, never mind. Yeah, and anyone here Italian? Okay, Vanessa, you said you're Italian by spirit. And you somehow roped me into this because I like pizza. Okay. Ancestry.com. 23andMe. But yeah, those are the most common ancestries you'll find over there. It's a very common theme you're going to notice in the American East Coast. Italians, Irish, and Germans living in the American East Coast. Because Europe is just right there, and some of the earliest colonists were of those demographics. Just so you're aware of that. Yeah, and there's a very likely chance they made it to Ellis Island. See, I love callbacks. So let's conclude today's class, shall we? So, here's Carmen's favorite part. No expiration date. Got you this time. Got you this time. So it says New Jersey. You got the New Jersey map in the middle, and it's called the Garden State. It's one of its many nicknames.
Is it really lush and beautiful, like the garden?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It's pretty forested. It is touched a little bit by the Appalachia.
Okay.
So.
I would not have thought that. I really wouldn't.
Oh yeah, It's
Okay.
it's pretty green. So you guys, New Jersey is a smaller version of New York. Let me just put things that way, and is sometimes forgotten by even people living around New Jersey that New Jersey even exists. Pretty sad, but it's true. Sometimes people think Newark is New York City, and people think Trenton is Albany for some reason. But let's give New Jersey some love and say that this is a beautiful state we all should visit, especially if you're going to go to Newark, Atlantic City. Don't spend your money all in one place. And especially when you're trying their foods. By a show of hands, what is your favorite food? The frozen custard? Please say yes.
No.
No!
Pizza and the sports.
Tim,
What was your favorite food?
what do you mean pizza?
Okay, fair enough. Pizza.
And the sporting events.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just don't spend your money in one place over there either.
And we'll have to see a concert.
Oh, yeah. Bruce Springsteen. Come back.
Yeah, photo in Atlantic City.
Yay!
Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on the road.
Come on. All right. Are we doing?
Come on, I do it. Listen,
Yeah.
I did one last thing. I did
She's
it.
putting it up.
Can you make one?
Give us a minute. All right, you guys. It'll give you a minute to.
Who is that?
Look it, Jackie.
Oh.
Hello, Summer. Okay, so there's a couple of pictures. Hey, you guys, get out your packets for Kebab Day. You guys do that?
We're coming turn it forward.
Uh-oh. Good morning. Happy, what we decide what day it is? Thursday.
Good
Don't
job,
backtrack. I don't want it to be a
Rochelle.
long week. Thursday. All right. So today, when you working on your packets, there's so many awesome pages, and I do see amazing coloring and math and just fabulous problem solving, and I like that a lot. So when you're doing that, either at home or here in program, really engage and do that. Ask your family and your loved ones to help you out. It's important that you guys do that. So World Kebab Day. What is that? Is that a meat? Is it a fruit, a vegetable, all of it?
Vegetables.
Okay,
All of
okay, all of it. So that is something that my family actually enjoys doing. It's a kebab you can do in the oven or on a barbecue. How many friends here at Elwyn have a barbecue? Have something in their backyard that you can grill, that you can have meat and make dinner? Do you guys know that? No? Shannon, do you barbecue at home?
Mm,
Do you have a grill at home in the backyard? You do? Matt, how about you? Matt Matthias? Do you have a grill or a barbecue at home?
No.
No, everything's in the kitchen? You don't know?
Matt, Mary, do you guys have a barbecue pit?
I go my house.
Yeah?
I'll cook for you.
Okay. And then Jojo, when you go on trips and vacation to other friends' house or even grandma's, do you have a barbecue at home? Yeah, because you eat really healthy and fun. Yep, absolutely. I love that. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. I sent the friends over, Carmen and Vanessa, some pictures of my friends and my family putting together a kebab. So I would have loved to share that, but we're just gonna go ahead and read our packet and I hope it works. Yeah, in time. Thank you. So U.S. Kebab Day is celebrated on the second, not the first. What I say, show me two fingers. The second Friday, July 9th this year. It's an occasion that the kebab is multi-varieties, hugely popular because of the meat texture and amazing array of spices and the aromas. It just smells so good. It tastes so good. It gives different flavors to the meats. And it's just fun to put together, you guys. It really is. The whole family can design whatever you want. Oh, there you go. You can design them and put it together. The kebab is a common name, a variety of skewer, a meat dish from Turkey. Now, that's a different country, I think. Is that what they're saying, from Turkey? I'm not sure. Is that right, girls?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, that country developed it. So we're going to turn the camera so you can kind of see what my family and friends are doing. And we have different kebabs and sticks and skewers that we use. And I'll point it out real quick. So this is family and friends. They're not all here with us anymore. But this is Grandma Helen. So this is my husband's mom. And she's putting together, here's actually corn. Shannon, you mentioned you like corn?
Wow.
Yep. And right here, there's some meat. And then right there's chicken. Yep. And then right there is your teriyaki beef. She likes to saute it and put different sauces on it, right, Bruce? And this yellow here is pineapple. We've had pineapple here at Elwyn, and we brought different, and then again, meat. And what was that? What is it called? Peppers, bell peppers,
Yeah.
different flavorings. And again, corn and tomatoes. So if you notice, this is a skewer that's an actual stick. It's a metal stick. It will not catch fire when you put it in the oven or in the barbecue outside when you're cooking. It will not catch fire. It's safe. And if you notice, my son has this. This is Tommy, the boy. He has a very long kind of circular skewer. He's going to make a ton of fruits and vegetables on his. There might be other pictures. I don't know. We'll find them. And what you can do is you can bend it and put it on the barbecue. It makes more room. Yeah. He strings it like he's lacing. I think you guys have seen Travis place his beads in a shoestring. It's basically what he's doing. But doesn't that look yummy?
Wow.
Okay, so this is what Turkey invented, this country. Lots of different flavors. And you can prepare this kebab with lamb, with beef, with chicken, common varieties. And I just made this statement, marinade. That means sauces. It means like when you're putting salad dressing, when you're putting dressing on your salad, it's dressing on your meat. Marinade. Okay, and it usually complements a thin layer over this flat. You can put it over bread or rice or baked potatoes. All those fun, fabulous carbs. Everything, eat, breathe, and move in moderation, people. Okay, can't you see the funs and the smile and all that good stuff? Each bag, if you notice, has a different marinade, and they're just grabbing one at a time. There's your corn again. There's your meat, your pineapple. They're just having a blast. There's a little caffeine to keep us smiling. Okay, so over here, there's a chicken, a Dana, a common over the country turkey, is a, oh, I'm so bad with some of this, hand minced chicken. It's complimentary with chili. So I don't know. I guess different meats with different flavoring. Okay, so it just it depends what your taste bud wants. It really is. Okay, there's a help me with this word, you guys. Beiti kebab. It's a lamb or a beef in a main meat complements this kebab. There's so many different names, you guys. I'm not so good with it. Have your family and friends look it up, Google it, maybe ask Alexa at home, all those good things. There's a chicken sis kebab, requires layers of pieces of flattened chicken on this metal skewer. Again, here's my mother-in-law, Helen, working with hers. And each person can decide what amount of fruit and vegetables you want on your kebab.
Oh.
There's corn and beef. She even has a mushroom. I'm not a mushroom person. I don't enjoy that. I don't think it brings any flavor to me, but some people enjoy that. Pineapple, I think that tastes amazing with a teriyaki marinated meat. And then, of course, here's some tomatoes. I think a lot of people enjoy those, especially in their salads. Jojo, I think you like that. Yeah, I do. I think you do. Okay. And then there's this Turkish shish kebab that can contain a number of different ingredients that chefs use. And I know Jeremy was speaking of that. There were some chefs in some sort of movie or whatever. And then surprisingly enough. So apparently this is a big dish. You can go to the meat center at your grocery store and go all the way in the back. They actually have built, already prepared in their skewers that are pre-bought. If not, just ask my family. They'll be more than happy to build you one and invite them over. They love this stuff. I don't know why. They think it's fun. They like to play with their food. Who doesn't? But then make sure you wash your hands. And then practice cooking meat on a stick or a skewer. Originated from prehistoric times. Well, that makes sense. Who's ever been camping? I mean, who doesn't, right, Julie? Who doesn't put a hot dog on a stick? I mean, right? I'm not talking about a corn dog when you're driving through Wiener Schnitzel. I'm talking about when you're outside thinking, okay, I'm outside with a campfire and I'm hungry and I have bread and a hot dog. You're not going to put your hands in that fire. You're going to put it on a skewer, warm it up, and put it back on that bread, and you got yourself a hot dog. I don't see why that wouldn't be a skewer. It's just different. All right. And then, a skewer was used. See, it was used way before the 17th century BC. 17th century? Or what year are we in? 2000 and what? Oh, Lord. Where are we at? Shannon. 2022. That's way after 17th century. All right, let's go back. Here we go. Researchers found that the average kebab provided 98% of the daily salt quota. Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. That's a lot of sodium. I don't know about you, but I really do like seasoning, salt and pepper. I know darn well with the pineapple and the marinated in meat, I'm sure that teriyaki seasoning has some salt in it. Right, Katie? Yeah? How's your mask? Good? Shannon, how's yours? Perfect. The typical examples also contained 1,000 calories. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you are watching your weight or watching your health or during this pandemic, we're not moving. We're not being around a lot of people, we're not socializing. We're not outside a lot. The pandemic, we're inside. Some of our spaces are smaller. We can't eat all these calories. We can't have kebabs every day. That's not good, right? So we got to watch those calories. Daily recommended for maximum for women are 48% of the daily saturated fats limited. I don't want to hear about that. I'm enjoying my kebabs. All right, we're gonna scoot along. Okay, let's go to this next page. This one looks fun. You at home, grab your packets, check it over. You here, if you want to follow along, awesome. If not, I get it. We can do it another time. How to make a fancy fruit kebab. Well, there's some fruit in here, but most of it's vegetable. Is a pineapple a fruit or a vegetable? Help me out.
Food.
Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Matt. So a fancy fruit kebabs. Here's what you need. You need the skewer. You need the stick, right?
Yeah.
You do. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. There's kiwi. I always think about that just kind of refreshing, maybe putting it in a salad or just by itself. Strawberries. Never even thought about that. Grapes. Shannon, this is all up your alley. Watermelon. I like that. Cantaloupe, bananas. That's awesome.
Blueberry.
And blueberries. This is fantastic. You cut them up. You cut them up so they can fit on that skewer, that stick. And then it says right here, grab a skewer. If you're noticing, they're holding them safely. Not sideways, they're not poking them other friends. Well, I can honestly say Grandma Helen's pointing it at the grandson. That's probably not healthy. But everyone else seems to be keeping an eye on themselves and being extra safe. So that would be smart. Slide the fruit onto your skewer, piece by piece. What that means, one at a time. Safely right down the center. So each side actually cooks and warms up, okay? Try the various fruits. Well, that makes sense. Maybe you could just make a fruit kebab. It's almost like a salad on a stick. And then it just says enjoy. Who can't enjoy that? It would make me smile. It's safe. It does seem like perfect pandemic food because individually, that's yours on your own plate. You're not sharing it with anyone. You don't have to cut it up. It's very simple. You don't need all the dishes. Who helps with dishes at the house? Matt, you do? What do you help?
My dad.
You do? That's so nice that your dad does that. So do you put them in the dishwasher or do you wash them yourself with soap and water?
I want them.
You do? That's so nice. Anyone else? You do? Katie, you help too? Yeah. And Joe, you help as well? You help Grandma? Perfect. That's super great. Well, this sounds good. To me, I'm thinking maybe kebabs tonight with some rice. I like that. Does that sound good to you guys?
Yes.
Okay. And then let's turn the other page just for giggles because I think we have another page. And again, you guys at home, work on this with your family and friends and do it at your own time. I'm just walking you guys through it. Check it out because our staff works really hard here to get these together. We mail them out. If you want to see something different, please let us know. Email some information. We're grasping at straws. We're always looking for new input. If there's something that interests you, please let us know. And then questions, we're going to get those answers to you. Communicate with Henry at the front office. You know that. He'll get back to you. He really will. Okay. So it says color by the sum. Basically, it means color by number. They're getting all big words on you. I can't believe I knew that. That's exciting. Add the color using the color key below. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What's after 4? You guys are awake. Tim, you awake? You with me? Worker of the month. Good morning, Tim. What's after 4? Matt's helping you. Fabulous fruit. We have watermelon. What else is on this page? What else do you see? Help me out. Joe, that's beautiful. You know what? My page isn't colored. I'm going to ask a friend to step up. Come show me. Hers is so pretty, and maybe yours is at home colored up, but let's look. Joe, what do you see? Come on over. Come on over. Hold it up so they can see. Hold it up so you can see. I'm going to have you cover your face in just a minute. So here's a watermelon. And over here, it could be a banana. No, I apologize. An apple, an orange. I think apples can be yellow, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And then over here is an orange. That's orange. Is orange my favorite color?
Yes.
Yes. And then there's a blue banana. Maybe we shouldn't eat that one. Maybe it's not ripe yet. All right. Jolene, thank you so much. That's such a pretty one. Okay, so you at home, you guys just work out the numbers. There's 1 plus 2. What does that equal? 1, 2, what? Thank you, Shannon and Matt. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and turn this next page and then we're almost done. How amazing does this look? How amazing. You're just doing all the colors. Well, get back up here because mine does not look good. Mine does not look good. Come on over. All right, hold that up. Man, does that not look like an edible arrangement? Yeah. Okay, once again, we may not want to eat a green watermelon. Want to wait for it to ripen up. But when it does, that's going to be amazing. Then we have a bowl and we have a skewer of fruit. That is your choice to eat that. So I think that's phenomenal and lovely colors. I appreciate your time. What color's your bowl?
Different color?
No, what color's that?
Brown.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much, Jolene, for your time. So again, you guys, you can do a meat skewer with meat, chicken, vegetables, all that good stuff. You can hold that for now. You're good. You're good. And then we have vegetables. And again, we also have fruit. Shannon, can you keep us safe? Perfect. We have to remind everybody still to keep our masks on. Here at Elmwood, we're keeping everyone safe. We're still washing our hands. And Matt, we're still using hand sanitizer?
Yes.
Yep. And then we still have our shields in between our spaces of our clients and friends. And again, we're wearing our masks and doing our temperatures and check-ins as we enter and as we leave. So Elwyn, thank you guys so much. Everybody, you at home here at Elwyn, thank you so much. And Jeremy, we totally enjoyed learning about New Jersey, right guys? Right there next to Pennsylvania, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for letting me jump in here on Thursday, and we will see you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Check your packets. Have a good Friday.
Thank you, Kerry.
Kerry, who's that back there?
That's family and friends.
No, back there. Who's hospital? Iguala.
Yeah, Grandma and Mark.